Someone smart said it right, it's the golden rule. Multiple income streams, that's what keeps you cool. The trading game is best learned when you get in the ring. Every trade's a battle and preparation's the key to everything. To everything. So welcome to JC's world, where the futures get fun. The truth about prop firms under the morning sun. Join me live, let's trade the NASDAQ ticker MQ. Break down the market moves, me and you. I'll share my strategy, the wins and all the pain. Unfiltered, real time, through the sun and through the rain. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, there's a spot for you. Honest takes live action and prop firm drama too. So welcome to JC's world, where the futures get fun. The truth about prop firms under the morning sun. Join me live, let's trade the NASDAQ ticker MQ. Break down the market moves, me and you. Daily live streams, future strategy on fire. Prop firm updates, taking you higher and higher and higher. Community insights, that's the final key. Learning, growing, leveling up for all of us to see. So come on in and let's get it done. It's not financial advice, but a journey for everyone. Real trader talk, yeah, that's the real one. So welcome to JC's world.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Let's see what we've got today with NASDAQ. We are in a 1 hour downtrend. We're in a 1 hour channel to the downside. Is this the beginning of further downside? So we have a pivot point down at 700. I'd be interested in seeing what happens down there. We are below VWAP right now. So technically the downtrend can continue. And let's see what we've got. Let's take a look at the 5-minute quick here. So here's your hourly downtrend. It pretty much started since Friday. Question is, are they going to continue? I didn't trade last night, but what do we have? We had this range. Yep, we were in this range for the overnight between 745 and 790, the range we're in right now. So watching for possible further downside on this if the bulls can't come back up. We're right in the middle between pivot points. We have a pivot point at 704 and we have a pivot point at 840. So patience is going to be the game today. All right, make sure I have the right account. Yes. I think we are good to go. Let's hope that we have a better trading session. If you guys were tuned in on Friday, I literally got locked out. I couldn't trade. But it was my fault. There was a news event, a news drop, and there was a lot of lag. All right, we do have news at 8:30 Arizona. That's 9:30, 10:30, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. We have news. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning to everybody. Like I said, let's see if we can get a better start to the week than the end of the week last week. I had I went back and took a look at what happened. We had I think it was 10 a.m. news on Friday, which usually I'm pretty good. I usually take a look and set my alarms and all that good stuff. It was a yellow folder event, and for whatever reason, I did not realize that we were going to have a news drop at 10, and not only was it a news drop, it created a lot of lag on Rhythmic, and I was not able to get out. Eventually I did, but the master account actually survived that drawdown. The followers, because I got into panic mode, the followers on Tradesyncer. Oh, Christopher's asking, did you save your accounts? So the flush wasn't that bad. If I had just held through it, I would have been fine. Like I said, the master account went through the whole, all the way to the down. I think it was like I don't know, 75 points, and then back up. So that one actually walked out in the green. The follower accounts on Tradesyncer, in other words, the accounts I was copy trading, I panicked. I closed those accounts early during the flush. So they walked out with like about 700, 800 bucks in the red each one. After that, I was like, hell no, I'm not trading anymore. I'm done. I had to reinstall Quantower on my laptop, on another laptop. But then I figured it's no point. My mind's not going to be there. Just call it, enjoy the weekend, and today's another day. So we're back. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, so today we're trying to figure out what this market is going to do. It's in a 1 hour downtrend. Good morning, Lemonhead. It's in a 1 hour downtrend. Are they going to continue? Are they going to break out of that downtrend and start rallying today? I don't know, but we'll watch. We'll watch patiently. You got some levels down there. Previous day low, overnight low. We'll see. Nico, could be down move if the three swings to the left are a correction. Yeah, we are in a downtrend. Since setting all-time highs on, when was it? Wednesday? There is an hourly downtrend playing out since last week. Bulls weren't able to get back up during the overnight session Sunday. So we'll see. We got 15 seconds for the open. Good luck. Try to get some green and get out of here pretty early today. All right, casino opens in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, initially pushing up, probably a touch all the way up there to VWAP at 800. Not quite there. That's the top of the overnight range so far. Another push. You got VWAP at 800. You got pivot point at 840. There's that push probably all the way up to 840. That's the VWAP touch right now. They're going to reject and come right back down or continue to push up. They're continuing to push. $840 is the pivot point up there. See if we get that far up. Here they come. That was a VWAP rejection at around 800. And undecided on that breakout of the overnight range. Here they go. You got pivot point at around 840. You got 200 SMA up there as well around 820, 830. Let's see if they continue to push. Lemonhead, yep. Nothing crazy just yet. All right, they just hit the 200 SMA on some of the smaller time frames. They're continuing that push up. I'm going to try a short here. Not liking it. Still too choppy. So maybe we'll wait for like 8:30, 8:40. Well, let me close my stop up there before I get screwed. There we go. Ooh, now it makes the move I was looking for. All right, let's see if they're going to continue to flush or push up. Poppy in that area. Chopping around 800. Let's see which way it'll go. King Caesar, good morning, brother. He's scalping that short. All right, see if they push it all the way back up using the top of that overnight range as the base. Yeah, it's choppy. See money, take money for sure. Stay a little too long. You pay. All right, here we go. Another move to the upside. See how far they'll go on this one. Watching for that 8:30, 8:40 area. You got a pivot point up there. If they get up there. In Chop City. Nasty rubber bands there. It's trying to figure out direction. It's at VWAP. It either comes right back down or they start making their move to the upside. Which way will she go? 15-minute opening range in 4 minutes. And then we got news at 10 a.m., right? Yellow folder event, but we got news at 10 a.m. Got housing. And then at 11:30, we got more news. 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay, here they go. Now they're making their move. Bears not allowing a VWAP push. And today we got to be careful with Trump and Ukraine news, right? All the Ukraine stuff going on. HR, good morning. Wow, it's choppy, man. That's some nasty chop. So today we have the danger of tweets. We have to watch for tweets today around the Trump-Zelensky meeting. What happens with that? I'm not liking this price action. Ugh. Let's see what happens. And popping it right back up. 15-minute opening range is about 50 points. And it's chopping. Lemonhead, yeah, man. Look at this whiplash here. Not trading it. See if it calms down. Now another push up. It is forgiving. I mean, the 50-minute opening range is 50 points. So not taking too much drawdown, but not interested for you for now. And right back up. So they've put themselves in an ascending channel there, going back and forth. You can see the bottom of this ascending channel, 1, 2, the top. The battle for 800. And the chop is real today. Like I said, we got news at 10 a.m. and a yellow folder event at 10 a.m. and we got news at 11:30. And we have the threat of Trump tweets today with Zelensky, Trump, and Europe peace talks that are going on today. It'll be an interesting day. All right, here they go. Now they're pushing. That's the top, coming to the top of that ascending channel for a potential pullback here. See if that channel is respected and they pull it right back down, or they break out of that channel. Right at the top of that ascending channel. Peter Chan, good morning. Good morning. Trying to make sense of what market's doing this morning. All right, came to the top of that ascending channel and potentially taking a pullback there. Yep, it's happening as we speak. So it is respecting the channel for now. And right back down. All right, so it is in that channel now. Now we've gotten confirmation that it's playing the channel. Question is how long. Okay, here they go again. It's a stronger move now, trying to get out of that ascending channel. If they break the channel here, then bears might start their move. All right, they're breaking out of that channel, or attempting. Now we're at the bottom of the ascending channel. Are they going to pop it right back up or flush? Okay, they're starting to flush. Lemon head, nice little scalp there. Abalom, a short for 25 points to sweep. this point, they're probably going after overnight low and previous day low, and you got a pivot point all the way down to 704. Don't want to get trapped here. Tricky price action today. Trying to break the overnight range, and that would be continuation to the downside. Not quite yet. HR, sometimes not trading is the best trade. Yeah, I don't know if I can let it calm down. And bouncing right at the bottom of that overnight range. Nasty bounce. Well, nasty zoomed in bounce. It's only about 10-15 points right now. It's 20. Chop is real today, huh? You got caught in that short down there trying to play the break. You just got pushed right back up. Trapped. Now, if they squeeze it here, might get interested. Nope, no squeeze. Just chop, chop. Still no direction. Ablelum, 15-minute FVG getting respected. You mean the bottom of that FVG? Christopher, just waiting for it to make up its mind. Yeah, I think it's going to be a waiting game. The chop is real. This is see money, take money for quick scalps. But if you catch it in the wrong direction, you get burned. Tricky price action. I would think they're going to bring it back up to 800. The bulls have been trying to get above 800, and they just can't. That's going back to Friday. Friday, 800 was that number, right? I remember a Friday the afternoon, it was that back and forth around 800. Christopher would love to see a break and hold over under overnight low for the short. Yeah, anything below overnight low, then we'd continue that 1 hour trend towards the downside. The problem is we're in the middle of that 1 hour channel, descending channel. So go either way still. Looks like the shorts are going to win, but could be a fake out. It is starting to look sell heavy. Give you that. Here they come again. Are they going to break that 745 overnight low area? There they go. Ooh. That was a break of structure. Can they hold it? And a bounce. Nah, it's too choppy. Too choppy. All right, I'm going to try the short here. Break of that structure to the downside. And looks like a bounce area. Not liking it now. And they bounced it. Top is real. See if it's chop or it's a bounce, and then I'll get out. All right, looks like it's a bounce area, not able to flush it. Oh. All right, looks like they're going to play that range again, up and down, so I may have to get out of here. Unless we get a quick move to the downside. Have to find a way to get out of here. So if they're not going to flush below previous day low, then that's just the bounce. They swept it, and that was the bounce, and I played it obviously the wrong way. So see if they reject here. Otherwise, I got to get out of this. I'm going to close it there, and let me close my stop up there. All right. So now we got to figure out if they're going to continue range bound or they're going to now make their move to the upside. Got trapped lovely on that bounce. $840 would be the pivot point up there. Now they're at VWAP again. But now we got to see if they're going to continue to chop in that range, or are we going to get a move? Peter Chan going long at 818 above that 15-minute range high. We are at VWAP right now. Attempting to push above VWAP. And at the top of that range again. Chop, all right. Are we just going to continue to be range bound? They're going to top it there, or what are they going to do here? King Caesar short. I'm about to try to play that range again. If they're going to stay range bound, I'll short it, but you give it some more time. All right, we're at VWAP. They're attempting to push above VWAP again. 800, that number they just can't get up out of. Staying out of this traps. Yeah, I got caught in one trap already. Let's see what happens up here. Yeah, no, it's that overnight range. They haven't been able to get out of it. Jesse James, good morning, brother. Good morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. All right, I'm going to start building a short. I'm going to go with my gut on this one. It'll be the last trade. I'll probably give it 20, 30, maybe 817. Whoa, that's high. I guess 800 at that point. I'll have to give up on this one today. Caesar, stay out or risk tilt. Yeah, it's been a little chop fest today for sure. Abalom going long here. 5-minute close over the 15-minute bearish FEG, 70.84. He's going long. Definitely chop. See if we get another test of that bottom of that range and see if they can flush it here. Got to be realistic that if they're not able to flush here or not even able to come to the bottom of this range, then not looking good for a short. But let's see. Karate chop indeed. King Caesar, I need to stop forcing my will. Yeah, the price moves in a way that it locks you into a way of thinking and then it traps you. All right, indecision here. Let's see what happens. Nope, not able. Not flush in that area. Ablalom, yes, I do. Decision here. All right, here we go. Let's see if these bears can test the bottom of that overnight range again. And we're looking for continuation, but not happening today with this chop. All right, that little pop is not good. And I'll probably have to clip it here. Unless they pull it back. We're at the top of that descending channel. Let's see if the channel holds or they break out of it. And not liking it. So VWAP's at 790. If they push above VWAP, then I gotta close. We're right at the top of that descending channel right now. Right at the top of that descending channel, holding for now. And they bring it back down to the bottom of that channel. Then have some continuation. All right, this is the flush area below the 200. If they can flush it, just hope they use it as a bounce, then time to get out. All right, they're at the top of that channel now. They push above that, then let's hit VWAP again. And closing that. All right, 2 trades and just can't get the direction I'm looking for. So now, time to wait. Chop. Got caught up in that chop and couldn't get the direction I was looking for. So now we got to wait. All All right, we're at the top of this zone, and we've been chopping, so I may have to try another short. Jesse James, you got your short already, or are you 2-minute EMA crossed up? All right, let's let them break out then. There they go. Is that the 15-minute opening range breakout now? Or is it another trap? Looking like another trap. Oh. Pivot points at 8:30. What is this? 8:30, 8:40. Trying to short, and I'll have a hard stop at 8:40, and that'll be my last trade of the day. I'll have to accept a loss, a red day. Pivot point set right here at the 30-minute pivot point. They're going to blast through, then fine, I lose today. All right, let's see how much strength they have, if they're going to play a range to range and go all the way back down, or just building support around 790. This is the, if they come back into range, they can do two things: bounce it here, or they're literally going range to range. So we'll see. No continuation. Jeez. Just chop. Although that was a nasty 1 minute candle. Let's see if this is the flush to test the bottom of that range again. Otherwise, walk out with a little bit of green. If they flush the 200, then the play that I was looking for is in play now. They just flushed the 200, and they continue though. Now the question is, are they just range bound and they're going to bounce it again? That was the touch technically of the bottom of that range, and they just bounced it 15 points. On, give us some continuation. Trying to flush the 200 again. It's too choppy, no continuation. Right, I'm taking my profit here for now. Let's look for another setup. I still think these bears are going to win today, but I got to be careful with my short bias. The chop is real. So we're back into that descending channel that I was playing initially and got crapped. If they can come back into this channel, then again, shorts might have the win today. But they got to come back in. Right now we're at the top of that descending channel. They got to come back into it. But based on how it's moving right now with no continuation, it's just scalps. I was hoping for that play to be the continuation to the downside, and yet. But we did make up a little bit of the loss, so let's see if something else we can do here. What are we, 1 hour into this and it's just a chop fest? Peter Chan, 824 will be the high of the 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1-hour candle. All right, that's a good number to know. 824. You're talking about this top. If they break above that, then yes, that's the 15-minute opening range breakout at that point, and that would be a juicy play. I agree with you there, Peter. Christopher, poopy shorts and castrated bulls. Yeah, it's way too choppy today. All right, bears are back in that descending channel, though. This is the top of that descending channel. Ooh, that short looks so tempting. Ugh. All right, maybe I just got to be careful because I'm too short biased today. So let's watch it flush first, and if they do flush this area and they're back into the channel, then bears taking the lead. Andres Cruz, 170 green, closing for today. Nice, brother. All right. Bulls not allowing the bears to get back into that channel. Let's see who wins here. That 800, this is the same thing as Friday. Friday was a back and forth around 800 for hours. So far, bulls unable to push above 800. That's why I'm so short biased. But that can change in one wick. Just haven't been able to catch the short that I'm looking for. Or bad timing on the entry, really. That's other than the last trade was good entry, but the other ones not so. All right, let's see. All right, they're back in this channel. I gotta play the chart. It's so hard. How do you play the chart when I think it's so bullish right now? All right, let's let it do all the hard work for us, and then we'll hop on when we have direction here. Gotta be careful not trying to make direction decisions without direction. Yeah, they're back in that channel. Something telling me to short this. Yeah, I'll see how it plays out. At the top of that channel again, how many points to the bottom? 7. Potential move down to 730 again. It's what, 40 points, and then I got to risk 800, 805 as a stop. Still not juicy. We're at the top of that descending channel. They have not allowed it to break out. So if the descending channel holds, we're going back to 740. There it is. I got to play the chart. Was the short right there, top of that channel. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it was so choppy. It's just like makes you doubt your own charting. But that was the clear topping at the top of that channel. Now attempting to break out of that again? I don't think so. And if they flush that 730 area again, and then possibly giving us the break, the downside, the problem is the trap. Trap playing the break already. Down here. I don't know if I want to try it again. Peter Chan short at 745. King Caesar's in a long, and we're right in the middle. Right in the middle of a range, and we're at the top of that descending channel. It's a tricky descending channel, but it's there. You had a look above and fail out of it, and you had a look below and fail, and a look above and fail. And this is where I was talking about the top of that channel. I got to stick to my guns. Short is playing out. Just slow motion and a lot of chop, but you play the chart, not the chop. Lemonhead, don't like it. Yeah, I think that's probably the reason why I didn't take the short. I just don't like the price action. And so I'll wait. Let's wait for the break either to the downside or to the upside. And then usually it's an easier play, right? Let's let the market do all the hard work and then catch the easy one. Peter Chan, 2-minute EMA cross to the downside. We're in that descending channel. We're in the bottom of the overnight range. I'm still, listen, I came into it today, obviously short biased. It's can I catch the right timing, the right direction at the right time? But I am short biased today. Yeah, that's short. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, man. Top of that ascending channel. And there it is. Bummer. Gotta play the chart. Chop is chop, but the chop plays the chart. Bummer. Bummer. All right, I may have to walk out after letting that short go. That's my tilt indicator right there. Lemonhead, no confluence in the market. NQ is at the bottom of the range and YM is at the top. All right, here we go. Are they going to break now structure to the downside? Or are they going to continue to be range bound and bounce it here? I got dropped once down there. I don't know if I want to try it again. King Caesar losing one combine. Well, it's a combine. Christopher playing the break of structure for a short. It is looking juicy now for the break of structure. I got trapped playing break of structure already once. Let's break a structure. Let's go. Let's see if we can catch it again. Otherwise, it's another trap and bye-bye. Another trap. Oh, damn market today. Come on, give us some continuation. Nope. Pivot point's at 704. So as far as target, see if we can get 700 on this. Or actually, let's watch it, because if it's just a free fall, now just getting everybody's hopes up. No continuation yet. God damn, chop, man. There's no continuation on these plays. And another trap. Chop is real. Chop is real today. As long as the 9 EMA holds the move to the downside, we're good. If they're just going to be range bound and pop it all the way back to 800, I'm not interested. So let's see. Nope. Range bound. And out on that one too. What a chop. All right, let's play this bounce now. Let me see what happens here. All right, let's watch this channel. They pop out, then that's the bulls making their move. They stay in the channel, then I'm gonna play the top of that channel. Play their chop. Otherwise, this is the bounce, and now the bulls are making their move. Peter Chan up 200, gonna take a break. I'm pretty close to my break time too. I call it a day. This is Nasty Chop, and it's gotten me nice traps. Morning. What's going on, brother? You going to school? All right, have a good day. Love you. Peter Chan, nicely done, brother. King Caesar is in a short. Let's see. This chop is nasty. Lemonhead. Yeah, it's getting tilty. This price action sucks you in. Getting tilty for sure. This will be the last trade. If they pop it here, I gotta walk out. They got me good. Or not good. They definitely got me on two traps. King Caesar, this is stupid trading. Indeed, man. This is when you just call it. Walk out of it. Let's see if I finally get the short I'm looking for. Otherwise, this will be the last one. Well, you're up. That's good. Peter Chan, yeah, it's nasty. I'm paying dearly here. But I'm not going to take more than this trade as a loser. If they pop it here, I got to walk out. I got to walk out. Stealth range days, we find out too late. Yeah, I got caught on two traps, nasty traps too. And honestly, it's just range bound. That's all it is. Not necessarily a trap. All right, so range bound. Time to take a break. They're gonna pop this. Yep. We're trying to push above VWAP here. And we get another VWAP rejection. Or is it wishful thinking at this point? Trying to push above VWAP. King Caesar's adding to his long. Oh, nasty, ugly price action. The lesson here is don't trade this. All right, I gotta make a decision here, and it is what it is. I have to set a stop right above that wick, and I don't care if I get wicked out. That's it. I'm not gonna get drawn into it anymore. The choppy day. It's nasty. Market got me today. We'll walk out with the red. We'll take it in the chin and come back tomorrow. It happens. Channel's still holding, but they haven't been able to bring it back into channel, so that's why I'm like, I'm done with that. They're gonna pop that channel, then I'll get stopped out. If they're gonna play the channel, then we'll see it play to 740 again. But not overly optimistic anymore. Oh. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. I think I'm going to get stopped out pretty soon. So appreciate you guys all tuning in Monday. It's good to walk away. Not in sync with the market today, so I'm only exposing myself to further tilt, and no need to do that. It's still a manageable loss, way below my daily loss limit. So walk out, touch some grass, and come back tomorrow. Appreciate you guys tuning in for the Asia session traders. I'll be back tonight as well, 6:15 p.m. Eastern. All right, looks like the channel is trying to hold. Is this finally the flush that I've been looking for? I don't know. Let's see. What I won't do is move my stop, though. HR, yeah, today it's waste of time. Waste of mental capital. I agree with you. All right, we'll wait till I get stopped out and we'll call it a day. Which way will she go? Getting tighter. Getting tighter. All right, looks like here's my stop. I'm about to get stopped out. And we'll call it a day. Chop is real, man. Jeez. Figure it stopped me out right there. And back down. Tyson Hall lost 2 evals and won't trade my funded today. Yeah, I'm calling it, like I said, this trade, win, lose, or draw, I'm done. I don't care anymore. This is the price action to get you into tilt. Nico, hard going today. Have you lost your sim accounts over the last 3 days? Losses? No, I had a loss on Friday on my follower accounts. And then today, a loss. All right, they're battling the top of that descending channel. Either bulls pop it from there or the bears take control again. But Friday was a nasty day, Nico. I don't know if you were, anybody not tuned in on Friday. I got stuck in a news drop and Quantower froze on me. I couldn't get out of a trade. So I was able to close my Tradesyncer copier accounts. Those took a loss. I think it was like $800. And then the master account that you guys were watching literally survived because it took the dip and then it was like a V recovery. So that one ended up in the green, very little. But the follower accounts, all of them took a loss on Friday. And today, yeah, we're taking an L today again. Nico, yeah, appreciate you, man. Yeah, Friday, had I not panicked and closed my Tradesyncer accounts, I mean, who wouldn't? You can't close, you're stuck, you're hitting close all, and you can't get out of a trade. So I panicked and I closed the Tradesyncer copiers. Had I held like the master account, I would have been fine, but that was a lot of drawdown. All right, let's see if we can get that bottom of the channel again. Who knows? We might get lucky and get the break this time, but I don't trust this price action. No, they're battling the top of that channel. See, that's key for the bulls. The bulls need to pop out of that channel and stop me out. The bears want to play the channel and flush it right back to the bottom and potentially break out of that channel to the downside. Well, yeah, Tyson, that was live. I was live streaming and literally could not get out of a trade. It was Rhythmic and Quantower, but it was my fault. I'm usually pretty good with news. I set alarms. For some reason, I didn't realize there was a news drop, a yellow folder news drop at 10 a.m. and that created a whole bunch of lag on Quantower. All right, they're trying to get back into that channel. I'm not moving my stop though. They pop it out. They can take I can take the L for today. If they play the channel, this is what I'm starting to do with these bears, is play the channel, stop playing the chop. Let's see if we get the move shorting the top of that channel to the bottom of it. But nasty price action. Jesse, they tricked and trapped me twice now in your longs. They trapped me twice on shorts. I thought this was going to be the break of the overnight range right here. And look how they flushed it right back up. On the second move, again, I was like, all right, are they really going to play me again? Oh, yeah, they played me again. And another flush. So now I'm short at the top of this channel. Let's see if I finally get the freaking short I've been looking for all morning. Or the bulls are just going to say, nope, not today. Let's rally. But I'll stick to the chart for now because the chart has been playing. It's just you gotta freaking look the other way with all this chop. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom, guys. Do me a favor, blink twice if I get stopped out. All right, how low she go? Still not pushing, huh? All right, let's see if they stay in the channel or they're range bound, and we're watching for the bounce here. If they bounce at the bottom of that range, then I'm in trouble. Well, I got to close, not in trouble. If they flush, then it's probably the short I've been looking for all morning. But let's see. Can't get excited with chop days. And they bounced the bottom. Ah, you mother flowers. Yep. No point of getting your hopes up. It's a chop day. It's a range bound day. God damn it. Just can't give continuation. All right, let's see what happens at that 9 EMA. If the 9 EMA hold, or maybe continue to play the channel, they'll come back up, hover around here, come back down, come back up, hover around. Ugh. Yes, patience, right? All right, that was a good rejection at the 9, and they continue to push down, though. Oh, they're building a damn bounce there. God, can't win today. Now I got to watch the top of this. What are they going to do? Are they going to pop it out finally, or are they going to continue their little chop fest to the downside? Ooh, that's looking bouncy. It's looking bouncy. All right, they're at the top of that channel. Let's see what they do there. And they're out. Can't win today. Can't win. Shop City. All right, now they're battling the top of that channel again and hop out or go back into the channel. Oh, frustrating day. But I guess this is how you build patience. All right, coming in back into that channel, and they bring it to the bottom though. Question. Oop. That 5-minute chart looks nasty in terms of wicks. 5 and the 15 are ugly. $11 flips, order at long order at 771. It's kind of where my shortstop is, so I agree with you. If they get it above that, then I think the longs pick it up. All right, so now they're still in this channel. They're respecting the channel. That's the only reason I'm entertaining this. But I think at this point I'm tired. If we get a hit down here at the bottom, I'm not going to ride it all the way back up again. If we get that hit. Come on, flush it. Flush it, Bears. Flush it. Now making it easy for either side. right, this is where they need to flush below the overnight range. If they can flush below the overnight range, there may be a juicy short to the downside. But if they just pop here, it's just range bound. Just getting your hopes up. And testing the top of that channel again. And that channel's holding though. If we can get below 240, this short might play out. But we need to get below 740. Sorry, 740. It's between 740 and 780. Which side will win? All right, here they come. They break 740. I think we're going to get the move of the day. If they bounce it at 740, then stop getting your hopes up. You're range bound. All right, they need to flush here. This is the make or break for the bears and their move to the downside. Nope. Range is holding. The overnight range is holding. So if they bounce it here, it's a range bound day. All right, they're breaking structure again. It's the third time to the downside. And they continue. Come on, you bears, let's go. This is make or break for the bears. Get out of the range to the downside. And they do it. Range back. All right, they're attempting to break structure there. See what's going to happen. The reward is worth the wait now. Or are they trapping shorts down there? Luring them into the break and pop it right back up again. Okay, here they go. They're going to break the range. Ooh, they're breaking the range here, boys. Are they getting our hopes up here? Uh-oh. Like they're breaking it. Just can't. They don't have continuation, man. That's the upsetting part about it. And they might pop it back up to the top of this descending channel. Yeah, there goes the pop to the descending channel again. Now let's see how this plays out. Could be a juicy move now, worth the wait. $11 flip, slow bleeder with the danger of a nasty bounce. That's the problem. Bears usually take the elevator down. It's not the elevator down. That's what's worrying me here. You need a nasty elevator down candle, but it just can't get it. But the reward is worth the risk now. Sorry, the reward is worth the wait now. If they can flush here, it might get juicy. But they just can't give us a nice juicy bear candle to the downside. Firm flush. Not happening. Not going to be able to flush down there. Looks like another push to the top of this channel, and now the question is, they're finally going to go break out of that. We'll see. That's the third look below and fail if they can't flush you. Ah, nasty chop. All right, let's see what happens here. If they're playing the channel, then that's just how they're playing this chop. Or is that finally the bounce for the bulls that they were looking for? Came to the top of that channel. Let's see what happens there. Channel continues to hold. But it's some nasty up and down. Ugh. All right, bears continue to hold that descending channel. I'm just looking for the bottom of that channel touch and call it a day, but I don't think I'm going to get that today. Here they go again. All right, bears are trying to make their move below overnight low and previous day low. They're trying to hold price down there. They're struggling. This is now the third attempt to break out of that range. Oh boy. Tyson, the Bears want it, but they can be trapping for a nasty bounce. So that's why I'll stick with it. But the Bears are looking to push. Jesus Morales about to rip up. Yeah, this could be the bounce area. Like I said, we're range bound, right? This is the bottom of the range. So if the Bears can't flush it from here, then they'll rip it to the top of that range. But I don't know. We'll see. The Bears again holding that channel. Which way will it go? And are they going to break out of that top of that channel for the range bound day? And looks like it's range bound. That's it. No further play to the downside. All right, guys, I'm going to call it quits here. I think we tried long enough. Try to see if the Bears were going to win this, and not really. It's just going to be a range bound day. So I'm going to call it quits. See you guys this evening, 6:15 p.m. Eastern, or I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6:15 p.m., 6:15 a.m. for the New York session. What are they doing here? Nothing. All right, I'm going to bring my stop all the way down right above this wick. And that's it. That's all I'm giving it. Wait, is this a stop? Make sure it's a stop. Hold on. Let me do this. All right. If I see it manually, then I'll close it. All right, that closes the position. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Just nasty chop today. Laters.